very young girl out with her book. It's called Alicia, The Beginning. Well, a very good afternoon and welcome to the show, Isha. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well.
All right. So, what do you do, Isha, other than writing a book and being a child prodigy?
I'm in ninth grade in Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
And I do my normal studies. I just joined Fisher like day before yesterday, and I'm finding the school very new, but I hope I'll cope up well.
All right. So, that sounds like a plan. You sound like a girl with a plan. But tell us, Alicia. No, I'm going to call you Alicia because it's just confusing. Isha and Alicia. Is that intentional? Is
No,
Alicia actually you?
no, it isn't. Alicia is not me in any way.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I just liked the name Alicia. I saw it in the movie Pyar Impossible.
Mm-hmm.
So I just liked the name, so I named my main character that.
All right. So, Isha, tell us, when did the idea to start writing come about? Because you're in class 9, you're really young. So, where did that literary stab actually happen?
Actually, last year I was watching something in TED Talk. It was about a girl who was 8 years old who wrote her own book.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really fascinated, and I just took up writing as a hobby.
All right.
And I started writing, but then later on, my mom came in one day, and my mom's like, if you really are into this writing thing and you finish the book, then we can publish it.
Wow,
So,
fantastic. And
yeah,
that's how it
so,
started?
uh-huh.
That's how it started?
Yeah, that time I thought that if we can publish the book, then why can't I write the book a little more finer and edit a few parts? And then after it's over, my mom gave it to a few publishers, and the Kolkata publishers, our publishers, called us back, and they told us that they liked it a lot, so they told us they'd publish it.
All right, on the other side, we're actually going to talk to Isha a little bit more about what the book is about. She is in class 9, really young girl, young author, one of the youngest we've had on the show. But for now, what we're going to do is listen to some music. This is We Found Love by Rihanna, followed by The Reason by Hoobstang. Long time since I heard The Reason. I'm sure long time since you heard it. So two great tracks coming right up. Stay tuned on the other side. More with Isha Nagapan. On Chennai Live, 104.8 FM, in conversation with one of the youngest authors that we have had on the show. This is Isha Nagapan, and her book is called Alicia, The Beginning. A little confusing, the fact that she's Isha and her book is called Alicia. She says it's just coincidental and it's based on a character from a movie she likes. But Isha, tell us about this book. What exactly is it about? You're in class 9, so how much have you progressed in your life to actually put things together and your thoughts together and all of that in a book?
Well, the book is not exactly about what I've seen, but then what I think it might be for a teenage girl to feel. Like, the book is about her friends, what problems she goes through in school, and what happens to her. I'm just taking the first book a little slow because that's the introduction of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take this like a 3-book series, and in the second and third book, the story will be better.
All right, so this is a 3-part series then.
Yes, it is.
All right, and it is the story of Alicia. So take us through it. What is this story? Who is Alicia? Where is she? So, unravel that mystery for us.
Alicia is just a normal school-going teenage girl who has a lot of dreams in her life and wishes to be someone when she grows older. She wants to be recognized by everyone, and she just has a lot of passion for acting, singing, and all of that. So she contributes a lot in school, and how her life goes is going to be about my book.
All right, and does it also include boys? Because you're in class 9. Is that where it all starts? The crushes, the butterflies in the stomach?
I don't think there is much about boys in the first book, but maybe there will be in the second book. Let's see.
All right, sounds like a plan. On the other side, more conversation with Isha. But right now, this is Baby Got B. The book check on Chennai Live 104.8 FM in conversation with Isha Nagapan about her new book. In fact, this girl is in class 9, very young, and already out with her first book. And this is the first in a series of 3. It's called Alicia, The Beginning. It's the school of a regular girl who loves to sing, dance, and do a lot of interesting things. So let's find out about the plot of this book and what exactly it's, getting into in terms of storyline. Take us through it, Isha.
Yeah, well, the basic plot is that in the first book, the plot is that when she goes to school, she really wants this role, which is in her annual play. And she really wants it because there are going to be judges who are going to be judging you on it, and you will get a lot of extra points for your college and stuff like that. So, because she likes this so much, she just joins new into the school and she really wants to go for it. And when she almost gets the role, it's almost snatched from her, from a person just because they don't like her. So, she really fights for the role. And what happens with her friends, like problems like her best friend might be moving to another city and she doesn't want her to go, and what happens in her family. This is the whole story, and there are going to be a few twists and surprises in the middle of the book.
All right. And you sound like somebody, who is extremely straight lined in your head. You've put your plot down. You're not thinking too much in terms of what to talk about on radio for the first time. So tell us, are you really a child prodigy?
I have no clue. That's for others to decide.
But you love to write and you love to talk, right?
Yes, I love to write and I love to talk.
All right. On the other side, we're going to ask Isha a little bit about what she reads in her spare time, because if she's able to talk, articulate, write, plot, put in all those twists and turns, I mean, it should come from movies and books. So we'll find out about that on the other side. Stay tuned. Conch and I live 104.8 FM in conversation with Isha Nagappan about her book. It's her debut novel. This is Alicia, The Beginning, and it's a part of 3 books. So it's a 3-part series. And she's a publisher from Calcutta who she's, I'm sure, very thankful to. But she is in class 9, so one of the youngest authors that we have here on the show. And she was featured in the papers last week. A little young thing, a pretty young thing is what she is, but a young girl with a lot of sense in her head. And if she's able to articulate and write, it should come from somewhere. So tell us, Isha, what's your inspiration in terms of books and movies?
I didn't really get an inspiration for my book from a movie or any other book. As I told you, I just got it from that other 6-year-old girl who could write. So, but I really got all the story because I read a lot of teen fiction. By Casey Casey and few other people. And since I like their books a lot, I thought that I'd start off with teen fiction. And once the 3 books in the series is over, maybe I'd start something else, like a fantasy or something.
All right, so you're big time into fantasy. What kind of fantasy do you like to read or have you read?
I love The Hunger Games.
Suzanne Collins.
Yes, I love The Hunger Games and it's one of my favorite books. I'm not one of those Harry Potter fans, sorry, but The Hunger Games is really something I would love to read. I could sit for hours reading it even again, although I know the story and the plot. So I want to do a book, something like that, which can pull people into it, and how many ever times they read it, they don't get bored of it.
So you're saying it should be surprising, it should be new, and that element of novelty is what matters and what will make a book click, right?
Yes.
All right, on the other side, we'll find out how important it is to read for a young adult today. Not just to write, but in terms of articulation and all of that. Because you think that youngsters do not read, but you have an example right here. Class 9 student having written a book, and she's speaking so well. So we'll find out about how important it is to actually read books for a young adult on the other side. Stay tuned. About her book, Alicia, The Beginning. And yes, it's the first book in a 3-part series. So, Isha, take us through the next 2 books. How is it going to be? When are you going to write them? When are they going to be out on the shelves?
Actually, I have started writing my second book already. I'm writing it now, but then since my exams are coming up, I'm going to go a little less in writing for a few days, and maybe I'll start again after my exams are over. And in about 3 to 4 months' time, I'm sure it will be ready.
All right.
And the second book is basically about all her friends' lives. Like when she's going to be in school, she's going to have a few problems with her friends, and what happens then, and how she forms new friends, and how she might be changing schools, and that hurts her a little bit in the inside. And what she goes through there is going to be the story. And as you asked me before, maybe there are going to be a few boys. But that's how the story is going to go about her friends and her life. It's going to be a little more in detail than the first book.
Okay. How much are you inspired by Disney? How much are you inspired by someone like Miley Cyrus, like Hannah Montana, or somebody like that? Is there any influence of Hollywood in your book?
Personally, I don't like Miley Cyrus or Hannah Montana. No offense, but I really don't like
What
them.
about like a Selena Gomez and the other teen stars? Is there any inspiration from there at all?
I like more of maybe Rihanna or Pitbull or something like that, and I got a little inspiration from them because most of them, when they were young, they didn't have really anything with them, and all they had was their wonderful voice, and they really wanted to sing, and they went for it, and now they are like so famous and which is so good, and everyone loves them. Mostly everyone loves them, and I want to be something like that. Maybe when I grow older, I want to be known as an author and something else, but I don't want to cut the author part away. I want it to be a part of me.
All right, so you want to be a writer and you have started young, so you want to keep that going. And who inspire you are people who have made it big as they have grown older, but they started very young. That's the message, right?
Yes, that is the
All right.
message.
All right, on the other side, lots more with Isha. But right now, This Old World by Sandy Tom is the song that is coming up. Well, This Old World definitely gives a big stage to these young ones. Well, that is a good and encouraging sign. Young ones who read and write, always good for paperback. On the other side, lots more interesting conversation coming up. Stay tuned. With a child prodigy and also who's just very, very young, and she's in class 9, and I'm having a fun conversation with her. But I want to ask you, Isha, tell us how difficult is it to prioritize, especially when you have exams, you go to school, you have the pressure of those marks and, your peers doing well and you doing two things at a time. So tell us, how difficult is it to juggle both the worlds?
It isn't that easy, but I wouldn't say it's too difficult. When you love something, you do it. And I go to school, and yes, it's new for me here, so I have a lot of studying to do. And I'm just very into the studies right now. And yes, it affects my writing because when I'm so into studies, I don't really spend much time in writing. So I am kind of pushing it to the summer. And when you've told the publishers that I'm going to write 2 books in 1 year, then it's kind of a promise to make, and I can't break it right now. So I need to write my exams, and after that I'm going to be like really into the writing thing. And after I finish the book is when I'm going to breathe again, I guess. But I'm sure it's worth it. I'm really sure it's worth it.
So you're saying it's not too much pressure, not too much of breathing down your neck. 1 year, 2 books. You are going to do it, and you think you can do it all.
I am sure I can do it. I know it'll take some time, but I'm pretty sure I can do it because with the amount I love reading, I'm guessing it's completely worth it.
All right, it sounds like a plan. On the other side, one last bit with Isha, and this time we're going to ask her about who helps her prioritize, and a big shout out to her friends and family, all that on the other side. Stay tuned. Conversation with Isha Nagapal. She's out with a new book. It's called Alicia, The Beginning. She's in class 9. This book is a 3-book series, and the second one is also coming out shortly. Isha is committed to a publisher that she will write 2 books in 1 year, and in the middle of all this, she's just changed schools, gone to Shishya. She speaks so well, and she knows what her priorities are. Isha, I'm really proud of you. Are you proud of yourself?
I guess I am proud of myself, but I'm really happy that other people are proud of me more than me being proud of myself.
All right, so tell us who plans your day and ensures that everything goes according to plan.
Well, can you please repeat that? I didn't hear you properly.
Who plans your day and ensures that everything goes well, as per plan?
Well, I plan my day, but my mom helps me a lot in this. My mom is the one who got me into reading. She's the one who made me see that TED Talk, and that was the start of everything for me. And my mom helped me through this a lot. I mean, my mom could have anytime said that publishing is hard, we can try, but I can't ensure you. But my mom never told me that. She always told me that we will find a publisher, someone will publish your book. Just write, and that's all you need to do for me. And my mom made it work. So I thank my mom a lot.
All right. So do you think that parents everywhere should encourage kids who do things other than the usual studying? And it's important that they give you that pep talk and encourage you and help you achieve?
Yes, that's completely what it is. Because if my mom hadn't helped me, then right now I would just be any other girl going to school and I wouldn't be known like this. I mean, I came in the paper last week and that's really big for me. I still can't digest that. And it's mostly what my mom did for me.
And today you're on the radio, right? That's a really cool thing too.
Yes, that is.
All
That is.
right. So tell us, what's the big shout out to everyone listening in on the show today? You can thank everybody who makes a difference in your life, from your friends to your family. So here's your chance to give out that loud shout out.
Well, I just love my friends, my family, and I'm sure they know it because I've told it so many times. I want to thank my friends because if they, when I started writing the book, when I showed it to them, if they had already criticized me that time, then I wouldn't be writing it now. And if everyone are there to celebrate with me, I'm really lucky to have such friends and I really love them. And all I want to say is that if you have a passion and you are ready to give it a go, then please do because it works a lot and you can become famous the next day.
All right, so it is, a one-nighter in terms of getting famous, but it takes a lot of nights, a lot of passion, a lot of hard work to get there. And this is an example of a girl who goes to school, does her usual things, and still writes. So that's fantastic. I'm going to pick a copy of your book, Isha. I'm going to read it. I'm going to buy it and read it. That is exactly how I'm going to support you. Stay tuned to Chennai Live. And what's your one last word to all the listeners of Chennai Live?
Well, keep living, do something like there's no tomorrow, and it will be completely worth it.
All right. Thank you very much. On that note, we're going to say a big goodbye.